Hey guys, okay, so one of the problems that I normally have, and I don't know if you have this problem as well, is that I tend to have a problem keeping my scent or keeping a good scent. Not that I smell bad, but generally I just don't have a scent. And you know, when you're social, etc., you want people to also notice that you're clean. And so one of the challenges, as I said, I came across is keeping my scent. I hope that this video will be helpful to you guys as it was helpful to me when I discovered the solution to that problem. So the first thing that I was thinking about is that in order to stay as clean as possible or to smell as clean as possible, you could try things like, you know, there's products like Febreze that you could spray around. So for example, sometimes you may actually sit down on a chair, and because the chair smells bad, you take up the scent of the chair. So wherever you sit, wherever you are, it's important, of course, that you're around an area that smells good, because believe it or not, the scent that is around you also gets absorbed by your clothes, etc. And so that's the first thing. The second thing, of course, is that if you sweat, for example, of course, you're going to smell at some point in time. So another thing that you could try doing without, of course, showering or bathing at this point in time in terms of the tips is that you, of course, change your clothes ever so often, every 6 hours, especially if you have a maid perhaps and they do all the washing for you. I guess that would be easy. But there's other solutions as well, and the most popular solutions that I've tried is, of course, things like deodorant. And one of the challenges that I've had with using deodorant is the fact that the deodorant tends to stay on for very long, especially those 24-hour deodorants. They do work, definitely, but the problem, of course, is that it leaves a film on your skin, and it's nearly impossible for me to wash that out with soap. It isn't really gross, the film is not really seen, but it is so thick that it's, especially when you use the deodorant under your arms, that the clothes itself absorbs this deodorant material, and after a while this damages, of course, your white tees. It damages a lot of your clothes because the underneath of your armpit areas get a bit hard. I'm not too sure if I'm talking to any of the guys out there. I'm not sure about the girls as well. I know that a lot of the girl deodorants tend to be more liquid form, etc. But I've come across that problem. I have literally had about 10 t-shirts, 10 white tees that have been damaged completely, because I tend to wear white tees a lot, as you can see, especially when I'm home and I'm not out. And so it does mess with the t-shirts. In fact, after a while of washing, those areas tend to even get yellow, so it gets discolored. And of course, you know, I mean, you might be home, it's fine using a t-shirt that's home, but if you use white tees, like I've seen a lot of people wear white tees even in public. You don't want people to get the wrong idea that you're not bathing, etc. And that's why your armpits are yellow, etc. One of the other things that I, of course, and it's very typical for everybody to use, is, of course, perfume. Now, the challenges, of course, with perfume is that these chemicals are being absorbed by your skin. Your skin is as absorbent as any other, as a doorway, if you want to think about it that way. Your skin is able to absorb chemicals, and that's why it's always important that you be careful what you touch. And I try not to go off topic here, but be careful what you touch in case of you touching poisonous materials, etc. That might be household products, etc. You have to be very careful. And the same thing that is applied to when you're spraying perfumes all over. You could be also absorbing harmful chemicals. Who knows whether these chemicals are harmful to you or not? So while perfume helps, of course, if you're pretty sweaty and your sweat begins to smell, and you spray perfume, it isn't really going to help you. The best way is, of course, the last way and the last point which I'm going to try to make, which is to make sure and shower as frequently as possible. The challenges with showering is that if you over shower, if you shower too long, or if you shower too often, you may actually be killing all the good bacteria on your skin, especially if you use antibacterial soap, which a lot of us use in today's world. And so that could cause other problems, such as, for example, if you use antibacterial soap on your skin, there's a chance that you could actually get fungal infections, jock itch, etc. by using these antibacterial soaps and so forth. So my best suggestion and how I tend to stay smelling clean, especially when I tend to have no scent at all or very little of a scent, is I actually shower with shower gels, but I shower with shower gels and shower my hair with the shower gels. And the whole logic behind that is that the smell stays on the hair, and because it stays on the hair, when you're around people, they tend to smell a stronger scent that comes from the hair. The fact that, of course, there's very little hair otherwise on your skin, but the most amount of hair is on your head. Therefore, it holds that smell for a longer period of time. In fact, using a very good shower gel, I've been able to literally keep my smell and notice my own smell. That is to say, it's pretty strong when you notice your own smell in a good way, by showering with shower gels. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this informative video. I hope it was informative to you guys. I hope there was something that you learned, something maybe, because I know a lot of people probably shower their hair, but if you use your shower gels in your hair, it may help. And of course, try not to overdo it because you don't want to dry out your scalp, cause dandruff, etc. But it is a little tip, and I hope that some of you guys learned something. And please subscribe to my channel, please like this video, please see some of my other videos. My other videos are related to all sorts of things, science, technology, etc. All of these things come in handy, and so I hope that you guys enjoy. Please subscribe to my channel, it's very, very important, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.